You know that feeling you get when you're on the freeway with the windows down with the air whipping in your face? Well, it is a similar experience as to when you are running. When joining a team, you will often make friends within this team, and because of how the team works, you will often become very close to them because of everything you will accomplish together. The cultural artifact I will be showing is my running shoes. I chose my running shoes because everything I have accomplished was with these shoes. They represent how hard I worked and everything I put into cross country. I am qualified to give this speech because unlike the average cross country athlete, I was also in track and field, so I know the layout more than the average person. Cross country helps mentally and physically, as well as helps the athlete become a more civil, well-off human being. Today, I will discuss how the cross country team works and functions, and then I will discuss my personal takeaways and my personal stories. Cross country team is a running sport. All you do is run. The Gladstone cross country team has won many championships as well as ran many personal bests. And these races where the athletes have run personal bests are 3 miles long and they run them in 15 to 17 minutes, which when you break down the average mile time, it is 5 minutes per mile, which is very impressive. Their mission, as once told by one of my coaches, is to install good manners into the athlete as well as help them come out on top not only in school but also in life. We would have practices from Monday to Friday and you were expected to run on the weekends. And trust me, if you didn't run on the weekends, you would greatly regret it. These practices could range anywhere from 1,000-meter repeats to 1,600-meter repeats, which is a mile. The day before our meets, we would run for 40 minutes or we would run to the church in Irwindale and back. And the day after our meet, we would go to the weight room to give us a break from the week. Every 2 weeks on a Thursday, we would go to the meet. We would leave 10 minutes into 7th period, and then we would get ready and go to the meet. At the meet, you would race against at least 5 different schools, and these meets were 3 miles long, and the races didn't finish until everybody finished. Now that I have discussed how the cross-country team works and functions, I will now discuss my personal takeaways and my personal stories. I identify within cross-country because, unlike the other sports, cross-country isn't competitive. It is the middle ground between fun and, well, competitive. Because with other sports, you feel the pressure of messing up, because not only will it mess up you, but it will also mess up your teammates. But cross-country is an individual sport where the only person you mess up is yourself, which makes it way less stressful. I became a member by seeing the flyer on my history teacher's door, and I thought to myself, I should try it out to see how it is. And ever since that day, I have been a member. To me, to be a member is more than just run good times or be good at cross country. You also have to help out the team mentally and physically. If your teammate ran out of water, you should be there with a gallon to give him a waterfall. And if he has cramps, you should be there to stretch them out. Mentally, if you know that one of your teammates is struggling with something at home, you should be able to reach out to them and help them, or at least try to direct them in the right direction. You are not going to like running 5 miles every day. You're not going to like all the dirt, the tears, the sweat. What you are going to like is why you run all of that for. When you run a new best time in your meet, when you run a new fast mile, it makes all the blood, all the sweat, all the tears worth it. The group has impacted me both mentally and physically because now when I go to work with my dad or my uncle, it has allowed me to give me more endurance, as well as when we go on walks or when we go to the mall, I don't get tired as easily. Mentally, now I keep a schedule because cross country has taught me that if I procrastinate on my work and I don't do it, well, with the practices, it's going to add up a lot and I will not get any sleep that night. I remember this one time I was at a meet and I ended up getting lost. What I liked about it is because after I got lost and after I found my way back to complete the race, instead of the coaches getting mad at me, they laughed it off and they said that it was okay. It is not a pressure sport. It is a sport you can have fun with. And that's what I love about cross country. To end things off, my personal takeaways and how it helps mentally and physically is why you should join cross country. Seeing people cheer you on while the air rushes in your face while you're about to complete a race is a great feeling, a great reason to join cross country.